But now you're coming back and saying, oh, well, you know, this Dodd-Frank, let's just get rid of that. Let's go back to bankruptcy. Gentlemen, did you miss the point of the failure of the fall of 2008, that bankruptcy didn't work, that we brought our financial system to the precipice of disaster, and that we had to take action? So why would you want to go back to something that didn't work? I know why you want to go back to something that didn't work, so that you can try to finagle another bailout once again after you take all the rules and all the regulations and everything away from the financial institutions that have been put in place by Frank Dodd, so that we can bail them out again. Because there isn't an institution out there. I challenge my friends on the other side of the aisle to tell me a major financial institution that's too big to fail that wants and supports the Dodd-Frank bill. Name me one that sends lobbyists here in order to support them. I know what they come here to do. I think we should all be transparent and clear with one another. They come here, the financial institutions, after they've gotten bailed out, to do one thing and one thing only. And that is to go back to the old course of business that they were involved in before. And that is no regulation whatsoever, so that they can get extreme profits with virtually no risk, because then in the end, they'll be too big to fail and cause a systemic risk. That's what you want to do. I get it. I get it. You cash in on the one end, and you're trying to cash in on the other. But guess what? There are going to be people here that are going to defend the consumers and the small. And then they come and tell us, oh, I met with my community bankers. Oh, they told me this was so bad. This is not about your community bankers. Fess up. This is about the big titans on Wall Street that you want to come here to defend, trying to act as though you're here for the people on Main Street. That hasn't been the case.
Will the gentleman yield? And on the bankruptcy deal, the bankruptcy has no specific taxpayer protections. Bankruptcy allows a bailout, and bankruptcy does not affect systemic effects and the systemic impact on the industry. You're doing a great job.
No, wait a minute. Wait. It seems as though everybody just forgot. I just want to make one last point. You know, in the Dodd-Frank bill, I put in an amendment, many of us supported it, that said that much like the FDIC, all those too big to fail institutions had to put money in a kitty. In case one of them went errant, all of them would help pay so that the taxpayers wouldn't be there. And guess what my colleagues in the Republican Party said? Oh, no, we don't want to do that to those big financial institutions. No, your little bankers and your little community financial institutions have to pay the FDIC, but you don't want the Wall Street titans to have to pay when they come and threaten our economic system. I think it's wrong, and you should just tell people you're for big banks and make it clear and simple.